Hello, Cancer. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Cancer. Have adventure. You are ready to embrace new adventures, stepping out of your comfort zone to explore the unknown with courage and excitement. The bottom is leadership. You are stepping into a leadership role, inspiring others and guiding your team towards success with confidence and clarity. All right, let's get the graffiti cards. We're going to get through these. Messages for Cancer. Have ego, too big to fail, narcissistic, self-important, strong sense of self. Cloak and disguise, conceals true identity, mysterious, not showing all their cards. Well, that's what a narcissist does. And angelic ancestors, they got your back. Cheer squad. On the bottom is slow game. Slow and steady wins the race, focused on the grand prize, not in a rush, dedicated energy. That's not really telling me a whole lot. Says your angels, ancestors, spirit guides have your back. Could be whoever's dealing with this could be not seeing someone clearly. And whoever's watching over you may be helping you to see that if you're the one dealing with this. All right, let's get the Twisted Oracle. We're going to get three of these for more context. Messages for Cancer. You have running, cope, and love hate. On the bottom is love spell. Okay. What this looks like is someone is trying to get away from someone. So what this is someone didn't see who the other truly was in the beginning. Now they see them for who they are and they're trying to get away. It's like someone had a love spell cast on them. Because if you are, which I'm not a doctor or psychologist, but I've dealt with narcissistic people. And once you get into a narcissistic relationship, it's really hard to get out. And that may be why this slow game is here, because it may take years for you to see this person's true colors, or it may take you years to realize how they're manipulating you. All the oracles here are kind of indicating that. And now that someone is seeing things clearly, they want to get out, trying to cope, wanting to run away, love-hate relationship. All right, so let's get started with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Cancer. I have the Six of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Coin in reverse. It's indicating like someone has either been working on or trying to get away, and things have not been working out. On the bottom is the Page of Wands. This is indicating to me like someone has been trying to get away, but that has not been easy. Like that's difficult to get away from someone else, or whatever they've tried has not worked out. Six of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, Three of Coin in reverse. Yeah, see, not going. Someone wants to get out of this relationship, ending the commitment, not going back to the past. So this is someone who's wanting to run away and never look back. The Lovers in reverse, using logic over emotion, and the Emperor. Hierophant in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Emperor. Seven of Coin in reverse. Once again, that's no longer looking back. The Hermit in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. So what this looks like to me is the other person has been the reason why these things have not worked out. So that's another thing that people do with narcissistic tendencies. They do things to make it difficult for you to leave. Um, one could be like financial abuse, like withholding money or putting you in so much debt that it's impossible for you to be able to leave. Um, but there's all kinds of things that people with, I'm going to say, narcissistic tendencies will do to make sure you can't leave. That's It looks like someone wants to give up, or anytime they've tried, they've given up because something always gets in the way, or something is always preventing them from being able to leave, and it's always by the other person's doing that this is happening. There's also, if someone has fear here of not being able to make it on their own, but they want to get away and never look back. So tell me about the overall energy for Cancer. Overload. Yep. This feels a lot like someone desperate to leave. It's also a feeling of someone feeling like they are unable to leave or can't leave. And they're bound. It feels like they're bound to something is the reason they can't leave. Like if this person wanted to walk out the door and go, they could, but they are bound to something, and that's why they're unable to leave. They're bound to something with this person. We have okay. See, this feels to me like this is saying someone is trying to use logic in regards to whether they'll be okay. There's a fear here of being unstable. So this is either saying you'll be okay, or it's just saying that's what someone's worried about. And then merit making. So what this oh, what this it's I'm telling you, there's going to be manipulations here. What this person does is they block the other from being able to leave, however, in however way, and then they apologize for doing it once it's done. But see, it's saying it's better ask for forgiveness than for permission. So this person will do something to put more burdens on the other and then apologize for it, but then the damage is already done after that, and they know that. That's why they do it. Tell me about the situation for Cancer. Four of Wands in reverse. Ace of Coin. Five of Coin. It seems like financial issues is a problem, is the reason. I think that could be what this person is doing to prevent the other from leaving, is withholding money somehow, or Like I said, creating so much debt that it's impossible to leave, because it's once again, it's like saying I'm want a way out. I want out of the relationship and I want to start something new, but I can't financially do it. Four wands in reverse, ace of coin, five of coin, three cups, three of wands, waiting, yeah, see, waiting on an opportunity. Nine of cups, wish fulfillment. Let me get some more on that. Three cups, three of wands, nine of cups, ten of swords, queen of wands in reverse. See, this is waiting, yeah, like waiting on an opportunity, not taking action until there's an opportunity. I feel like this person keeps hitting a brick wall. Like they're trying and trying to get out of the situation. It's like every time they try something, they hit a brick wall. And I feel like it's partly thanks to the other person preventing them from being able to leave. The star, that's wish fulfillment. So this is either talking about wish fulfillment being leaving someone out in the cold, or the wish fulfillment is getting the finances to be able to leave. Because it's saying I'm waiting on an opportunity, but it's just not arriving. Give me one more for this. What is the Ten of Swords with the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands in reverse? There's something here about like leaving and then being convinced to return. So I don't know if this is something that's happened in the past, or someone knows if they leave that the other is and that's another thing too, is if you try to leave and you're struggling, then they try to make it enticing to come back. And that looks like that's what this could be. Is there's something here about ending the relationship and then returning. Use your intuition. I don't feel like this person is falling for the other's manipulations. Actually, I feel like they know exactly what's going on here. That's why they want out. I don't feel like the one who's doing the thing, their manipulations is what's keeping this person here. I feel like it's physical reasons. There's physical reasons why someone can't leave. Tell me about the situation for Cancer. Right. Mystery. I think someone's fearing leaving and having to return, something like that. There's a fear here of not being able to make it on your own. But I feel like that's why this angelic ancestors is here. They got your back, cheer squad, and this okay. I feel like it's trying to indicate that if you do take action, you'll be okay. Because what this person doesn't want, the one who's dealing with this does not want, is to have to return. They want to leave and never look back. Indulgence. Like the Three of Cups. There may have been a situation here where this person left and had to return. It keeps indicating that. But this could also be like being happy about having an opportunity to leave. Confinement. See, this is like restriction, being restricted, healing. Someone's trying to come into some money, trying to figure out how to come into some money. The one dealing with this is trying to figure out how to come into some money. Tell me about the outcome for Cancer. Queen of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Four of Swords in reverse. And the Fool, Aries, Aquarius. Death on the bottom. What this looks like is it's whoever's wanting to leave is waiting till it's talking about healing, but it's saying here, I'm not taking action because I haven't healed. What it's talking about is finances. This person is trying to heal their finances, which means I'm trying to get the money I need to get out of this situation without having to return back. It's indicating like that's not going to come. It's indicating like you're going to have to take a risk or a leap of faith, or whoever's dealing with this is going to have to take a risk or a leap of faith. Queen of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, the Fool. Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like it's saying the Tower. I feel like it's saying there's no perfect time. That whether you do it now or later, it's really not going to change the circumstances. But I feel like there's an indication of you're going to be okay, or someone's going to catch you if you fall. The indication here is it's okay to leave. You'll figure it out, because that's the fear here that someone has in leaving, is because I feel like they don't want to leave and then have to return. That's the biggest fear here. This may be a split second decision, like a spur of the moment type of decision to just leave, because I don't think someone is seeing. I feel like there's a strategy here or a plan. I don't think the plan is coming together the way this person is wanting it to. So I feel like there's going to be either a quick decision or a spur of the moment decision to just leave. Eight of Swords in reverse, the Tower, Temperance in reverse. Yeah. This is like, I'm no longer going to be trapped in my thoughts about it. This is like someone deciding to just do it, just take the action. Yeah. See that King of Coin in reverse. It is husband father energy, or a lack of it's a lack of stability. This is like, I'm doing it anyway. I know I don't have what I need, but I'm doing it anyway. Queen of Swords in reverse. It's saying there someone is taking action even though there is a lot of uncertainty or a lack of clarity. This is someone almost like doing a trust fall with the universe, hoping that they'll be caught. And I think they will be. Um, don't be afraid to ask friends or family, if you have friends or family available, to ask for help. Um, a lot of times in these kind of relationships, we don't talk about what's going on behind closed doors, because with these narcissistic people with narcissistic tendencies, they want to look like the perfect person on the outside, and nobody knows who they truly are. Nobody knows but the person they share a home with. So don't be afraid to talk about what kind of situation you're in and look for support if needed. Tell me about the outcome for Cancer. Accident, So I feel like something is triggering this. Something is triggering this to where it could once again be another setback, because it's like I said, it seems like this person, every time they try, they end up hitting a brick wall. Whoever's dealing with this may be tired of hitting those brick walls, saying, "This isn't working. I'm just going to go for it." Bully. Yeah, it's indicating there's something triggering this situation or this event here where someone is just deciding to go. Yeah. This is talking, we have strategy here, but this is talking about like the strategy isn't working. I feel like someone's going, I feel like for a long time someone has tried to stick to a strategy and that strategy has not been working. So it's almost like going off course and just being like, I'm not going to go by the strategy. I'm just going to ride by the seat of my pants and see what happens. I feel like I feel like it's going to be very scary for the one who's doing it, but I feel like in regards to what's happening here, everything will be okay. And it's I'm telling you, it is because of these two cards that I feel that way. Okay. So let's get the advice. Tell me about the advice for Cancer. Strength in reverse. Leo energy. Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is saying you don't have, you know, this is saying we know you don't have the strength, courage, confidence, but don't be trapped in your thoughts. There'll be success. Can't get more clearer than that. Strength in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords. That's separation. Ace of Swords again on the Ace of Swords. This is like I meant what I said. Success twice. Separation. Don't be trapped in your thoughts about separation. Page of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords. Ace of Swords. King of Cups. It's definitely talking about this person's manipulations. This seems to be more talking about emotional manipulation. Either it's advising that this person is going to try to emotionally manipulate you, or it's saying that this person's telling some kind of lies. They're trying to lie to someone and affect them emotionally to where they lose their confidence. So this looks like an attempt to try to get the other to stay. Yeah, the advice here is saying that this person, because what I feel like is someone is just deciding to leave. So the one who's doing the thing here is trying to convince them to stay, and it's really saying just stand your ground, don't get trapped in your thoughts, don't let this person emotionally manipulate you. It'll be a successful ending. So it's really just indicating like stand your ground. Once you make that decision, don't look back, don't slow down, just keep moving forward. Tell me about the advice for Cancer. Yep. This is guilt. This person Okay, this person could be trying to play the victim or make the other feel guilty. It's kind of a woe is me is what they're going to be doing. I feel like the advice here is don't fall for this. Alliance, yep. See, they're trying to prevent the other from leaving. Saying don't get trapped in your thoughts. It's saying don't fall for the manipulation and gift. Yeah, it's saying you will get what you receive. Hold your boundaries. Don't back down. Stand your ground, and you will get what you want. All right, let's get the closing messages for Cancer. Messages for Cancer. Okay, you have future happenings. Sweet behavior is on the rise. Hearts of all are captured from your participation in grand gatherings. You meet with relatives. There is a surge in guest arrivals, and you advance by uniting everyone. Respect and honor are bestowed. Support comes from all quarters, so the sense of public welfare persists. It says if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Milton Berle. All right, let's get the last oracles. Messages for Cancer. Now, self care, balance, taking time to replenish your mind, body, and soul is a must. Enjoy this time to reconnect and make yourself a priority. Ask yourself what is serving me and what is taking from me. Much can be revealed when you stop putting yourself at the bottom of the list. And on the bottom is creativity, discovery. One of the ways the divine wants to connect with you is through creative expression. It gets you out of your busy mind to feel, listen, and know how to best to flow the energy through you. You're being called to tap into your creative side to reconnect and discover many talents. Be open to the process and let it flow without judging yourself. All right, Cancer, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.